Hi everyone and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and today I want to show you how to make my sweet and salty roasted cashew nuts and almonds. As I just mentioned, today I want to show you how to make my sweet and salty cashew and almond nuts. Now this recipe is really simple to do, but it is quite time consuming. However, the efforts are worth the results. So bear with me because this is a really great recipe for a party. I've served this at my birthday party in September and I made a big bowl of these and I put them on the food table and they went really quickly. I think everybody really enjoyed them. So I thought I'd share the recipe with you because it's that time of year when you're probably looking for party food, and this is a great one to have on a party food table, I think. So here is how to make my sweet and salty cashew and almond nuts. So the first thing I'm going to do is preheat my oven to 140 degrees. Now I'm going to pre-line a baking tray. So I have myself a little baking tray here with a grease-proof piece of paper. So I'm just putting the grease-proof piece of paper inside the baking tray. And then I have my cashews and almond nuts here, and what I've done with these is I've soaked them overnight in the fridge, and then I drained off any excess water this morning, and now I'm just going to put them on top of the baking sheet like so, and then I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm just going to get a spoon, hang on a sec. So yes, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil to this mixture as well. And I'm going to try to spread the coconut oil around the bowl, around the baking tray, until it covers the cashews and almond nuts as evenly as possible. And as I said, I thought this recipe would be a great recipe for a party. I have done a pecan nuts video. I think it was a sweet pecan nuts video, and I will link that in the description box below for you. That's also a recipe that's similar to this one, and I've also done a recipe on my blog for spicy almond nuts as well. So if you want to see that, then please let me know in the comments below and I will put that video up for you. So I'm just going to mix all of this round until everything is evenly covered in the coconut oil. I think we're getting there now. Yep, we're definitely getting there. Right. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle some maple syrup over the top of the cashews and almond nuts now. Like so. Excuse me, like so. And I'm just going to mix these around as well. Yeah, so on my blog I have not only vegan food, I also have vegetarian and I have meat eating. I have over 650 recipes on there. So if you want any family recipes, any recipes for singles, then there's lots on there, so please go check that out. And I will link my blog in the description box below for you as well. So now I've just mixed this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple of pinches of salt to this as well. And this is obviously the salty part. And this does make them taste really nice. I think this is what the part that everybody gets addicted to be honest. So I've just got myself some sea salt and I'm just sprinkling over a few like pinches of salt basically. I think in the recipe I put like a teaspoon or something of salt in there, so yeah. So I'm going to try and flatten these out now, and I'm going to cook these in the oven for about 3 hours, which is why the oven is on such a low temperature. And this is the best way to cook any sort of nut, is on a very low temperature in the oven. And soaking the nuts is also really good for you as well. It's really good and it helps the digestive enzymes in your stomach. Nuts are quite a harsh food and we can't digest them too well. So if you soak them, then we tend to digest them a lot easier. So that's why I like to soak cashews and almond nuts. I was going to say I like to soak my nuts then, but that would be a bit rude, wouldn't it? Ooh, so yes. Now I'm going to put these into the oven for about 3 hours. So the cashew nuts and the almonds have been in the oven for a good 3 hours now, and they're looking a lovely golden brown colour. You will find that the coconut oil may not all sink in, so there will be some residue from the coconut oil, but these are really lovely and crunchy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave these to cool. So I left the roasted cashew nuts and almonds to cool for a good hour, and then I've simply put them into this glass bowl with a lid, and if you keep them in an airtight container they will keep for quite a long time. So if you wanted to make them in advance of a party you could. I'm actually going to be having these as snacks during my week, and they do also make a really great snack as well. So I'm really looking forward to having a few of these every day. So yes, that's how you make my sweet and salty roasted cashew nuts and almonds, and that recipe, as I mentioned earlier, I will link in the description box below for you. But that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.